Right folks, okay. We have got 3 lessons left until summer holidays of ICT. So that basically means you've got 3 lessons to finish this Kodu project. We have done a lot, and we have programmed our game. What we need to do now is finish the documentation. We've already started a checklist. So what we need to do now is actually complete the documentation. I'm going to show you what you need to do now. Okay, first things first. You need to, in a Word document, put some screenshots of your game and your programming. Okay? The reason for this is basically I teach 124 of you, I think it is. I can't play every single game as much as I'd like to. So the way we're going to do it is you're going to do some screenshots of your worlds and your programming, and then a little bit of annotation, so a little bit of explanation about what your coding is. I'm not after hundreds of words, I'm after a few sentences summarising your program, okay? First things first, we need a title. So mine says, Kodu, my game, and I've got Mr. Britland. To do that, you need to make sure you've gone to an insert and select the text box and put it in. I do not want to see word art. Okay? Word art has got to be left in primary school. This is a formal document, therefore needs to look smart. Smart does not mean boring. Okay? It doesn't mean boring. So this is what we're going to do. The first screenshot is going to be of your world. So if I go down here and I've got my world there, I'm just going to play it. In order to get a screenshot, what do I have to press? Yes?
Print screen.
Print screen. Does everybody know where print screen is on these keyboards? Okay. If you don't, it's over here in this section here, and it literally says print screen. Print that. Listen. And then in your PowerPoint, I'm just going to right-click and go paste. Okay? What's wrong with this?
It's got the toolbar on the top.
Okay, so I need to crop that down. And what else is wrong with it? It's oversized. Okay? So what I can do is zoom out the bottom here, and once I select my image, I can go to the Format button at the top, and just simply click crop, and then I can drag this down and just take the part of the screen shot that I would like. Oh, there we go. Now it's still too big, so I'm going to click off, select it again and just resize it and drag it down. I need to do 2 things to that. I need to say what the screenshot is. So in a text box at the bottom, I need to explain that this is a screenshot of my game. It's not the most exciting screenshot to look at the moment, is it? I mean, it looks great because it's my world and it looks very nice. But I want to basically improve that. Again, I can use the formatting tool at the top, the button at the top. Click on Format. I can change the picture border. So I'm going to change that to black. I can click that again and change the weight. Someone please explain to you what I mean by weight.
How thick the line is.
How thick the line is, okay? So I'm going to make it down here. Picture effects, I can put a shadow on there if I want. And if you want to be really creative, you could choose picture shape at the top, and you could come up with some interesting shape. If you're going to use that format for that image, I would ask you to use that for the images on the rest of your presentation to keep it consistent. Yeah? So I want to keep it the same look and feel all the way through. So I've got a screenshot of my game. You're going to label it at the bottom. I'm going to put a new slide. So new slide, blank, or I've already got one. And then you need to put a screenshot of some of your programming. So down the bottom here, I'm going to right-click, program, and then you can do a screenshot of that and put that in. Yeah? When I press print screen, look what happens. Comes up with a dialog box ask, saying, do you want to print this? You don't want to print it, so you're going to press cancel, and you can just paste that screenshot in as normal. Put that nice screenshot in there, format it, say where the program is from, so is it from your cycle, is it from your plane, and then literally underneath it a few sentences explaining your programming and what it means. The reason for that is because I need to have an idea that you actually understand what you've done, rather than simply, looked at someone else's, for instance. So I want you to just explain what the programming means. It might just be, this program means that when I press the arrows on the keyboard, I can move. If I bump into an apple, I can eat it and score a point. Once I've scored 10 points, I win the game. Something like that. So rather than breaking it down, line by line, you're just going to summarise it. Is everyone happy with what I want you to do? Yeah? Basically, folks, if you have the best game in the world, it's outstanding, fantastic, it's awesome, but you don't produce the documentation, I am not going to have any evidence of that. Okay? Any questions? Fantastic, off you go.